A man named Dwayne Perry in Catersville, Georgia, was relaxing on Wednesday morning, minding his business, doing his thing, and out of nowhere, a SWAT team busted down his door, started screaming at him, and detained him. I mean, imagine if that happened to you. I probably would shit myself. You're just, going about your day, making some coffee, reading the paper, as if anybody reads the paper anymore. Okay, let's be honest. You're online, likely jerking off to porn. But anyway, and then police officers, a SWAT team, breaks down the door, get on the ground! You're like, what the fuck? Oh my God, what happened? What happened? Is this about the money I stole from the store when I was in 7th grade? What's happening? So this guy had the same reaction any of us would have. He was horrified. And he even noticed there was a helicopter circling above his house for the raid. So what was this all about? Well, Perry seemingly had a giant garden of weed growing on his property. Now, let's pause here. Even if that's true, do you really need a SWAT team for some weed? That's 100,000 trillion% overkill. But are you ready for this? It wasn't even weed. It was okra. Now, okra, for those of you who don't know, it's just a common plant used for cooking. It's been growing in the South for hundreds of years. And some moron officers stumbled across it, thought, hey, this guy's growing some weed, man. And then they brought the entire fucking SWAT team and helicopters. And I'm lucky they didn't bring out tanks and tear gas and everything that they're using in Ferguson on the peaceful protesters. And this is the result. Now, the media picked it up. I feel so bad for this guy, too, because he's like, my fucking neighbors are looking at me now like I'm a criminal. I'm like, I didn't do anything wrong. Like, what happened here? This is insanity. I'm not the criminal. They're the criminals for busting down my door and fucking everything up. In fact, let me give you his comment. He said, quote, "Here I am at home and retired, and, I do the right thing. Then they come to my house strapped with weapons for no reason. It ain't right. The more I thought about it, what could have happened? Anything could have happened." And that's the point. The point is, it's not just that anything could happen. Anything does happen in the United States of America because we have so many people locked up for non-violent drug offenses. I mean, this is a case where it's like, okay, well, he didn't even have, the drugs weren't even involved because he didn't have them, right? So there were no drugs. But you know how you solve this problem across the board? Whether it's what this guy goes through or what some poor kid who just had $10 worth of weed on him goes through, the way you solve it is to end the drug war, at least decriminalize it, but more realistically and what makes more sense is legalizing it, and then you make it so that the cops can actually focus on shit that they should be focused on. Rape, domestic violence, assault, murder. But no, they're too busy chasing down okra. Probably time to stop the drug war and focus on things that matter.